Hey everybody, DJ Freak Gaming here, and today we're going to talk about the God of War, or shall I say the God of Open World Wonder, which is exactly what this game is. In case you didn't already know, God of War has been around since 2005 and has been developed by 4 different companies in total. Santa Monica Studios, developers of the latest installment, decided to take a unique approach to the franchise and move it in a more modern, narrative, cutscene heavy, action adventure direction, and the result is one of the best games the PlayStation 4 has ever seen. Overall, I gave God of War a 4.88 out of 5, which is an incredible score, matched only with Horizon Zero Dawn, my favorite game of all time, and this game ties for the second highest reviewed game that I've ever done. Now, God of War is a coming of age story about 2 souls struggling with anger, confusion, and the guilt of kept secrets, and it is perfection. I mean, truly. A slow buildup with virtually no pacing issues, leading to an ending that has not only several surprises, but surely sets us up for a future installment, which I'm guessing is Ragnarok. It's historically accurate to the stories of mythology and puts an extremely creative take on the realms and Bifrost lore. My first time playing this game in 2008 left me unsatisfied. I love the supporting cast, but I didn't understand Kratos and Atreus' dynamic. I thought that Kratos was narcissistic, cold, and insensitive, and Atreus was just a whiny little turd. But they were both grieving and learning to live with loss during a dangerous and confusing time. Having my own father issues, I didn't see Kratos' love and protection for what it was at first. But once I finally did my second time around, I realized how beautiful the writing and character arcing of this game really was. My favorite part of the game is the dynamics that every character had with Kratos. The God of War is serious, literal, and strident. Atreus is just a child learning to please his father while dealing with the tragedy of losing his mother. Every character complemented their vitality and relationship in some way. Freya, the motherly, nurturing witch who was impossible not to love, brought out their sensitive side. Mimir was sarcastic comedic relief who kept me giggling and brought out their fun side. Brock and Sindri were funny and quirky and brought out their goofy side. Brock said plenty of shock value comments, and Sindri's germophobic freakouts were as funny as they were crazy. Even the world serpent was cuddle worthy and reflected a paternal, nurturing side within Kratos. All of these characters brought zestful growth to Kratos, which became more effectual as you watched him grow closer to Atreus as you play the game. The gameplay was exceptional and well thought out. In-game design, fighting choreography, animations, and button mapping was all on point. Outside of the Valkyrie Queen, everything was manageable in terms of challenge with adjusting settings. It wasn't too grindy, and you didn't have to do side quests or a lot of extra things to get by. I wasn't crazy about the grind for armor resources, but you can ignore all that unless you specifically want the platinum. The game was very polished. Graphics were very good, and the design of all the various realms were extremely impressive. Midgard, Helheim, Vanaheim, Jotunheim all felt really real. The thought and crafting that went into creating so many different worlds was just magnificent. My second playthrough had some pretty annoying glitches, but they could easily be corrected by reloading the last save, so I have no major complaints on the performance or quality of the game. It was honestly quite awe-inspiring how much they pulled off and how well it performed. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching as always. What were your thoughts on God of War? Please let me know in the comments below. This game was rated extremely high by players and is actually on the list of the top 100 best video games of all times. It swept the awards and took home Game of the Year in 2018. Remember to continue getting videos like this and more, just click on the subscribe button. And once again, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon.